Hi, Don here. Welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. I'm glad you came by. I'm actually here in my office right now, and this is where, just like you, we spend most of our time. And kind of the reason I put together Podiatry Practice Mastery is I'm putting together something that I always wanted when I was a resident and when I was a student and when I was just kind of getting out of residency and starting out. Basically, my backstory is during school at Shoal. I was there, and I was always interested in practice management. In the beginning, I'm really grateful for the AAPPM. Went to a lot of conferences, but then all of a sudden, when I get into private practice, there was never time for anything. You could learn, you could go to conferences. All of our focus was on surgery and surgical skills, but there was a lot of other things with practice management that we never really learned. You could go to conferences, but I didn't always have time to do that. And that's why I put together these resources. I'm basically putting together something I wish I had when I had finished with school. Specifically, there's two things I think you should look at. One is the 30-day practice blueprint. I'm really proud of doing this. This was so much fun to do. And it's basically 30 days of content that goes over from everything from marketing to doing a website to doing drip marketing to making videos to putting your own books together, doing other things like that. That's the first thing I would do. And then really kind of the baby of podiatry practice mastery, the thing that I found that's been most transformational in my practice is something called patient presentation. So I do talk about it in a few of those days about patient presentations. Basically, it's just a series of slide decks that I have on every one of my computers via Google Slides. And I show them to patients. I show them on plantar fasciitis. I show them on Achilles tendonitis, all these things that we're seeing every day. And it really goes in much more depth, and it makes it much more objective than subjective, especially when they're coming back. For example, I had a patient last week they were in for like the fifth or sixth time with Achilles insertional pain, and by that time we feel a little guilty because they're not getting better. But I pull up the slide deck. Specifically, there's a slide called a treatment evaluator where I put in kind of what are the most successful treatments and least successful. And then I can go over some of the more advanced treatments like shockwave or amnio injections, or this person, she got a tall cam boot that we hadn't tried yet. So I include with also a few of my slide decks within patient presentations. And there are a few things that you guys can buy if you want. But most of the stuff here is free. But I think the patient presentations, I think that's really the best thing that's here. And I would encourage, if anyone has any interest in trying them in your practice, try out the ones that are within the 30-day practice blueprint. Let me know how that works for you. It's always kind of evolving. There's also a podcast because everyone likes to learn differently. So basically, you can go to the YouTube. You can subscribe to the YouTube where I include different videos, where I interview different doctors, different companies about things. Basically, I just use my lunch hour. I use my lunch hour from 12:30 to 1, and I interview people. So if you have some great tips you want to share, please ask me, and I'll probably invite you to do an interview. If you're a business owner or someone else that has a cool, unique product to podiatry, also let me know as well. So that's what I do on the YouTube. I include the videos and other types of videos. I have different training videos. I use Athena for our medical record, and I put different videos that help people to use Athena better. And then also I have a podcast, which is basically the audio from the video in a podcast, because everyone learns differently. Some like video, some like podcast, and then some like these courses. So this course is a membership course. The kind of the cool thing about it is you can do it on your phone. There's an app for it, or you can do it right on your computer. So once again, I'm just looking to help. That's what I'm here for. I think eventually there will be this podiatry. The patient presentations are going to be the best thing, and hopefully people will want them and will purchase them. So that's my goal for you. Once again, you'll be getting some emails from me if you sign up for my list. But once again, I wish you the great success and look forward to sharing this information with you. Okay, thanks, guys.